What up, world? I saw Dracula Untold. It stars Luke Evans, who was the villain in Fast and Furious 6. He was also in the most recent Hobbit movie. It stars Sarah Gadon, who was in Enemy with Jake Gyllenhaal earlier this year. Charles Dance, who, from what I understand, is in Game of Thrones, and is directed by a dude named Gary Shore. I think. Don't hold me to that shit. Um, this might be his first directorial feature. With Dracula in the title, man, you know what you getting into. And I'm assuming the untold part of Dracula's backstory is what he had to sacrifice and what all he had to do, um, what led him to becoming Dracula. Luke Evans stars as Vlad the Impaler, who sounds like a throwaway character from Guardians of the Galaxy, if you ask me. Um, and he's a prince. Like, if I'm not mistaken, he's based on a real dude who, he's a prince. He got his own kingdom, but he was like given to another king when he was like 10 years old, and he was raised to just be this fucking beast of a warrior, and that's how he became who he is. Well, another kingdom led by Dominic Cooper, um, Howard Stark from the first Captain America. He was the bad guy in Need for Speed, so you know he can play an asshole. He's leading the other kingdom coming to take on Vlad, and Vlad is put into a corner where he has to make a decision. And by choosing to do this, he becomes Dracula. Of course, you see in the trailers, you get the skeleton, you get the nitty gritty in the trailers of what exactly is going on, and I mean that's the movie. As I'm reviewing this, man, I still don't know how I feel, man. When I saw the trailers, I was turned the fuck off by this movie. All my boys talking about how badass this movie looks and how dope this movie looks. And to me, it's like why do you need to throw the 300, the Hercules, the Roman Empire battles into Dracula? Like, I just didn't want to see it. And then a few days ago, I heard that Universal. I already knew that Universal wants to make a universe where Dracula, the Wolfman, Frankenstein, the Mummy, Creature from the Black Lagoon, Jekyll and Hyde, Van Helsing, where they all interconnect in this Avengers-like world. And then a couple days ago, they said that Dracula Untold might be the launch pad for that universe. Um, so that's what pushed me to go see this in the first place. And I mean, the fighting was cool. It's nothing we haven't seen before. We just saw it in Hercules. We just saw it in 300, Rise of an Empire. And since the first 300, it's like every so often a movie has to have this type of tone. And those fights are whatever. Um, I mean, some are so quickly cut that you can't even really tell what's going on. But once he got the Dracula powers, that's when like I got more invested into the movie because I don't want to call it predator vision, but he had this kind of sonar. That's what it was. It was sonar. He could just see the different living things that were like far away in the distance, and then the silver, the sunlight, the stakes. You know what I'm saying? All the different things that Dracula's weaknesses, they were all acknowledged. There were different things that could have happened or could have not happened that would have affected the future of the character, and it was just a waiting period for, is he gonna do this? Is this not gonna happen? And then the end kind of threw me off for a second, but they set up this world to where sequels could be really cool. And I mean, the acting was cool. Like Luke Evans is a good actor. I liked what he did. Sarah Gadon was cool for you know what I'm saying, the wife and the mother. The kid that plays their son, he was acting like a little bitch throughout the whole movie. Dominic Cooper, I mean, he played the dude from Need for Speed with an accent, basically. I mean, he was just an asshole that threw a monkey wrench into the plans of the main character. I don't think it's a bad movie, and if you like the characters and if you want to be invested into this world, man, you can like the shit. So, in my opinion, man, I would say that Dracula Untold is dope. It's not no like, I give a lot of movies a dope rating, man. Like it's not like if the Equalizer's dope, but the Equalizer is here, and then Dracula Untold is in this region. Um, just to give y'all some kind of example, the Equalizer is damn near dope as fuck to even make it a little more specific. So, did y'all see Dracula Untold? What did y'all think? Do you want to see this become a future series? Do you want to see the Wolfman, the Mummy? The Mummy's supposed to come out in 2016. There's a Frankenstein coming out with James McAvoy, but it has nothing to do with this world, from what I understand, because it's being produced by Fox and not Universal. Um, I asked this on my Facebook movie page, man. Of the potential characters that could be in this universe, like I named off before, the Mummy, 2016, Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, um, the Invisible Man, the Creature from the Black Lagoon, Jekyll and Hyde, a Van Helsing reboot. Who would you like to see get their own movies the most? I don't. Universal haven't hasn't even really officially announced a roster of release dates yet. Um, I want to see a legit Invisible Man movie come out. Also the Wolfman, because like Benicio del Toro's Wolfman is so disappointing to me. Um, like I'm excited for this whole universe if it's done right. Um, like I said in my video for the Judge, which is up on my channel, check that out. I want to see Fury next week, maybe. John Wick the week after that, maybe. Stay tuned for my shit. Movie talk at the end of the month. Peace, man.